Alrighty, Beauty. It has been great chatting with you off the recording here. I want to go ahead and just simply have you jump right into the interview. So, if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about who you are as well as your professional experience.
I am a very hardworking person. It is what my mother had taught me growing up to work hard. I've worked as a office assistant, which I did love. I did work there 3 years, but I felt like it was very constant. Nothing was changing, and I wanted a change of pace. And I gave the dealership a go. It was a lot of work. I had customers coming in while the phones were ringing, and I had to like answer emails at the same time. So I'm very aware of like a high-paced environment when it comes to that, dealing with people as well and customers. That was a year working at a dealership, and I loved that place. But I had to move over to Texas for some family emergency, but I came back to Florida, and now I'm looking for something different. I was going to back. I was trying to go back to Brandon Honda, but I felt like that was an opportunity for me to grow somewhere else,
That's right.
and that gave me a challenge to see if I'm able to work in a different type of environment.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a great introduction to a little bit about your professional experience, which you mentioned. You were an office assistant for 3 years. With that, you were handling and greeting, the walk-ins, the clients or customers. You were
Right.
answering the phone, emails, which you also did as a front desk receptionist over
Yeah.
at Brandon Honda. So you mentioned that, you tackle the walk-ins, phones, and emails. With all of that multitasking, how are you able to organize yourself throughout the day?
I do take breaks, um, like a 30-minute break maybe, to get myself in the headspace to go back into that high-paced environment and get myself and my thoughts together. That's usually during lunch when I take that break. Other than that, I am able to handle a lot of that. Um, with the salespeople, they tend to be a lot. So I do
Yeah,
well when it comes to that.
that's amazing. And is there a particular way that you organize yourself? So let's say we have a customer walking in, but then you are also on the phone. How do you tackle that?
I see. With that, with my training that I had for that, I was told to put them on hold for a minute and I'll be right back with them. While I handle the in-person customer, they want us to handle them first before, um, so they don't have to be standing there in the front for the long time and get them to the direct department that they need to go to.
That's right. Absolutely. And looking at your resume here, you have well over 5 years as I would say like a front desk administrative role. What is it that keeps you in a role such as that?
Um, I don't know if you saw my resume. I did give a go at
Mhm,
the for like the food industry.
mhm.
Um, it was for a year, but I wouldn't say I liked it. When I started at Rooms to Go, that's where I started to like that department better. I feel like I work good in that type of department. It's what fits my personality, I think.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I just work well
That's great.
in it.
Yeah. And it's something that you've grown to be good at. It's something that you
Yeah.
thrive in ultimately. With that's amazing in itself. I asked you a question off the call, but to confirm, are you bilingual?
Yes, I am.
Amazing, amazing. Now, you worked in a few office roles. So, do you remember or what kind of systems you use and are familiar with?
Uh,
Base.
yeah, we used Microsoft SharePoint. It has like Outlook, Excel, all of that stuff. We used the emails, and it was like a dealership website where we see who is first in the list. But that's for like salespeople. But uh, what else? I mean, SharePoint pretty has much every app that we could use in the front
Yeah.
desk.
How about spreadsheets at all? You're comfortable with emailing as we discussed, but
Yeah,
how about spreadsheets?
spreadsheets like Excel.
Yeah, yeah. Are you
Yeah, yeah,
comfortable entering data?
Yeah, we used Excel like that in the dealership.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Now we know that we have a few applicants for this role. So what is it about you that makes you stand out compared to other talent?
Um, I feel like I give it my all when it comes to a job. I tend to be a lot open-minded when it comes to the job. And once I get to know the company itself, that's when I like decide to stay for the long run.
That's amazing. And when were you looking to start a new position? How soon can you start?
I could start as soon as tomorrow.
That's amazing, Yuridia. Well, I appreciate your time this morning. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but please
Okay.
don't hang up on me. I want to continue chatting with you really quickly. Thank you.